Oh my God, ayan na, ayan na, ayan na, ayan na. So, I had to compose myself. I had to look confident and relax, ganyan. So, I opened the door. I entered the room and oh my God, as in legit, I froze for like 1 millisecond and I had a mini heart attack. Hello, hello! It's me again, Gitzie. So I've heard it's the start of the interview season again, especially for the MD-PhD program. So if you are watching this video, you are either 1. Very interested in the program, or number 2 is an applicant of the MD-PhD program. So kahit ano ka man dun sa dalawang yun, this is the video for you. So today, I'm going to talk about my experiences and tips on the MD-PhD program interview. By the way, I am a batch 6 on the MD-PhD program and I'm just 3 years away from finishing it. Yay! So ano bang kailangan mong dalahin for the MD-PhD interview? Number 1, syempre yung sarili mo. Your confident, smart, and beautiful self. Yes, be confident. Yan ang key. And also, huwag kang pakakabog sa pressure. Kasi gustong malaman ng MD-PhD committee kung kaya mo bang mag-work under pressure. Kahit ano pa man ang setup ng interview nyo. So, just like in any interview, for example, your med interview, it is very important to dress very decently and in a very smart way para maganda yung impression mo sa mga interviewers. Also, when you enter the interview, it is also very important to just be yourself, relax, and enjoy the process. Number 2, bring ballpen. Kasi at the start of the interview, you are going to be given a form, a little slip of paper, wherein there are questions that you have to answer essay type. So habang naghihintay ka sa pila for your turn, answer that question in the best way that you can. So actually, basically, yun lang ang kailangan mong dalhin. Yung dalawang bagay na yun, sarili mo, at saka yung ballpen. Also, please, magdala kayo ng lakas ng loob. So, paano ba yung process ng interview? So, all of the applicants will be divided into batches. So, meron kayong masisket na schedule kung sinong mauuna muna, sino yung next day, etc. Then, on the day of your interview, syempre naka-line up kayo kung sino yung mauna interviewin, sino yung kasunod, sino yung dulo. During my interview, as I have mentioned earlier, meron binigay sa amin na slip. So, while I was waiting for my turn, I answered that slip essay form. And then, when it finally came na ako na, oh my God, ayan na, ayan na, ayan na, ayan na. So, I had to compose myself. I had to look confident and relax, ganyan. So, I opened the door. I entered the room. And oh my God, as in legit, I froze for like 1 millisecond and I had a mini heart attack. I saw not only 1, not only 2, not only 3 interviewers, but oh my God, guys, 10 silang nandun. As in, buong MD-PhD committee nandun to interview only 1 person. And the setup was, nandito ako sa gitna, and then lahat sila nakaupo paikot. As in, they were surrounding me. Kasi nasa loob yun ng conference hall. If you know Alvear Hall, doon kami in-interview. Sa first floor nun, there's one room na sobrang malaki. It's conference type of room. Doon kami in-interview. As in, guys, sobrang kabado ko kasi mag-isa ka lang, 10 sila. And alam nyo kung ano yung mas nakakaba? Isang tao lang actually nagtatanong. So, akala nyo, okay, diba? Kasi isang tao lang. But no, guys. Kasi meron silang tablet. Tapos, every time you answer, nagsusulat sila doon without saying anything. And then, yung tablet na yon pinagpapasapasahan na lang nila. And so, imagine you sitting there, trying to rack your brains on what to answer, what best to answer, paano magbigay ng good impression, and then, you see the MD-PhD people committee writing comments on a tablet. Tapos pinagpapasapasa nila, tapos nagbubulong-bulungan sila, tapos tinitingnan kanila. That's how nerve-wracking it was. And I think they do that para lang siguro mag-comment sa isa't isa or suggest questions that they can ask. And feeling ko, personally, baka tinitignan din nila how would this person act in situations na very stressful. Kasi, you know, MD-PhD is a stressful course. So, ayun na nga. Kapag ka nag-start ng interview, pag nakita niyo yung committee, either hindi ko kasi alam kung paano magiging setup na these days, especially during COVID times, kung Zumba, kung online, kung physical. Basta, the important thing is, once makaharap mo na sila, kahit mag-freeze ka dyan ng ilang milliseconds, balik mo agad yung composure mo and ipakita mo sa kanila na confident ka and you got this interview. So now, what are the top questions that I can remember that I was asked about during my interview? So I hope this helps you a lot. So, una, why did you choose MD-PhD? So, this is very important kasi gusto nilang malaman ano ba talagang rationale mo on applying for the MD-PhD program. Are you in it for, example, the money, or are you really in it for the learnings and for the desire to propagate research in molecular medicine here in our country? Then number 2, they will want to know if you work better in a group or as an individual. Kasi syempre, in the MD-PhD program, most of your researches, if not all, you are going to do individually. So they want to assess and they want to gauge kung halimbawang may iwan ka dyan mag-isa, would you be able to finish your project? Would you be comfortable in working by yourself? And number 3, what is your thesis? Tell me about your thesis. What is the purpose of your thesis? So, of course, they want to gauge ano yung knowledge mo and skill mo about research and also kung ano yung level of difficulty ng mga nagagawa mo. But more importantly, gusto nilang malaman kung yung mga researches ba na naiisip mo at ginagawa mo is something that can be translated from the bench to the clinics. Meaning, yung mindset mo ba is something na research should be translational. Research from the basics should be able to be applied clinically. Kasi it is very important in the MD-PhD committee that we produce physician scientists. What you learn and what you discover in your research, you should be able to apply in the clinical setting. The number 4, ancillary questions. So, these questions, hindi ko talaga malalaman kung ano kasi depende siya per person. Maybe depende sa kung ano yung nabasa nila sa CV mo, nabasa nila sa essay mo, or base dun sa mga isinagot mo dun sa mga tanong na nauna nila. Like for example, in one of my batchmates, ang tanong sa kanya was, when was the last time that you had a creative thought? Na hindi yun tinanong sa akin. Probably because sa CV ko, I had many organizations na part ng performing arts. So, maybe they are thinking, this kid is an artistic one, or this kid has many creative juices. And why that is important? Because you need to be creative in order to be a researcher. Kasi you have to think of the questions by yourself. You have to think of the protocols by yourself. You have to be creative enough to find solutions to your own problems. Yes, MD-PhD, we create our own problems. Joke! So yan guys, those are the top questions that I can share with you, which would hopefully be able to help you in your interview. And then guys, after the interview, now you can relax, you can enjoy, and just wait for the results. Alam mo, sa totoo lang, yung MD-PhD na yan, iniyakan ko yan talaga. As iniyakan ko talaga siya at pinagdasal ko. Paano ba naman kasi? I was from an undergrad na 5 years. So, ang undergrad ko ay BS Industrial Pharmacy dito rin sa UP Manila. So, 5 years yun. Tapos yung program, 8 years! Diba? Ang tagal nun. I want to have a family. I want to do a lot of things in my life, especially noon, na bata pa ako, parang feeling ko, kakagraduate ko pa lang, I can do almost anything. Tapos, masaya ako na nakapasa ako sa med. Tapos, papasok ba ako dito sa MD-PhD program na to? Ang tagal-tagal. And at that time, wala pa rin akong jowa. So, iniisip ko, i-risk ko ba? Mag-spend ba ako ng ganito kahabang time sa MD-PhD program? So, pinagdasal ko talaga yan. Pinagdasal ka talaga yan. Especially nung interview namin, wala rin akong nakitang gwapo. But soon enough, kinain ko yung mga sinabi ko. So, ayun guys. Ang gusto ko lang talagang sabihin ay, after your interview, hayaan nyo na. You did your best. You did your part. Hintayin nyo na lang. And if it's for you, it will be for you. And all of your worries, at the end of the day, ma-realize nyo na it wasn't that big pala at all. So, yun lang guys. I hope you learned a lot from this video. And if you're an MD-PhD applicant, I hope to see you in the UP College of Medicine. And And guys, before I end this video, I'd like to shout out to some of my batchmates who helped me remember yung interview questions namin nung panahon namin. So, Brian Polio and my boyfriend Jared De La Rosa. So, ayan guys ha, pwedeng magka-boyfriend kahit na nasa MD-PhD. So, hindi siya barrier sa social life. And also, Jeremiah Reyes na birthday recently. Happy birthday belated! And again, if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you will be updated with my videos. See you in my next videos!